Did you know that the word run is one of the most used words in the English language? It's got over 600 meanings. The only other word that has more is go, apparently. So I thought, curious. So I said to Perplexity, give me the top 10 most used examples of the word run as a phrasal verb. And so we're going to have a wee test. I'm going to show you 10 examples, and you just have to put the correct version in the blank of the question. You ready? Here we go. Question 1. My pen of ink halfway through the meeting. This is ran out. My pen ran out of ink during the meeting. So what this means is it no longer has any ink. And you can use this in other ways, money in particular. I could say to you, the last time I went on holiday, I ran out of money and had to come home early, meaning I finished all my money. Question 2. I, my neighbour, every time I step out of the door. So this is run into. I run into my neighbour every time I step out the door, which means that we happen to just like meet. And you can say this about any kind of casual meeting. I ran into a friend in a supermarket or whatever. And here where I live in a tiny little village in Portugal, I always run into my neighbours. They are constantly spying on me. If I ever get bludgeoned to death in my apartment and they claim there's no witnesses, it's a conspiracy of silence, I'm telling you. Just saying. Anyhow, moving on. Number 3. A tractor once my foot when I worked as a forester. So this is ran over. A tractor once ran over my foot when I worked as a forester, which basically means it went over the top of me. Okay, and this wasn't my foot. It actually ran over me. I got squished into the mud. How I didn't die, I don't really know, but this actually really did happen to me. I got run over by the tractor I was driving. Number 4. The love of my life with the circus and left me home alone. So this one is ran away. The love of my life ran away with the circus and left me home alone. This used to be very popular years ago. You know, the old travelling circus would come to town and children would run away with the circus. It was sometimes called running away to the circus. But anyway, so run away, ran away, whichever tense you're going to use it in, just basically means to clear off, go, vamoosh. Unfortunately, the love of my life did not run away with the circus. She insisted on staying. Got rid of her eventually, but it took a lot of work. Anyhow, moving on. Number 5. I would like to... the story of my life. Okay, so this is I would like to run through the story of my life. So this example of run through, to run through your life, is like repeating or reciting a story. You know, we need to run through. You can also use this in business, like we need to run through the agenda before the meeting starts to make sure we cover everything. So it's just like passing through, reviewing something is to run through. Not to be confused with olden days when people used to have duels with swords, and then when you run through your opponent, you've actually killed them. But we don't use that much these days. So, number 6. The store where I bought my smartphone has been giving me the blank since I tried to claim on the warranty. Okay, so this is runaround. Now, there's lots of ways you can use runaround. In this example, I'm saying that they are deliberately trying to confuse me. They're giving me the runaround. So they might say to me, you can't claim on your warranty because you did something to the phone. You took the back off of it, or you dropped it, or something. It's any excuse not to pay. They're giving me the runaround. They're being dishonest. But runaround can also mean to be very busy. So I had to run around all day to have everything ready for this afternoon. But in my example here, it's dishonest behavior. Number 7. My boss insists that any idea I have needs to be blank the management first for approval. So this is run by. My boss insists that any idea I have needs to be run by the management first for approval. And to run something by another person is literally you are asking permission. You are saying, this is what I want to do. Do you agree? You have to run it by. Common example of this, married men, before they are allowed to do anything, have to run it by the wife. This is why I'm not married. Number 8. I'm very after having the flu last week. So this one is, I'm very run down after having the flu last week. So in this example, run down means that you're tired, exhausted, you have no energy or whatever. And it's common with certain illnesses like, COVID would leave you run down. But the more traditional one is to have a cold or flu. Or you can be run down because of just overwork. So it's that feeling of, I can't be bothered anymore, I've had enough. Number 9. The meeting. For so long, people started to die of starvation. So this one is, the meeting ran on for so long, people started to die of starvation. So when you say that something ran on over time, it basically was much, much longer than it was expected. If the meeting was supposed to take 20 minutes and you were sat there for an hour, it definitely ran on much longer than it should do. And lastly, number 10. If you like my photo from Thailand, I can a copy for you on my printer. So this one is, if you like my photo from Thailand, I can run off a copy for you on my printer. So this basically means to produce something, to run off a copy. And I'm kind of curious as to how this is in the top 10, because for me this is a bit of an old-fashioned one. We don't seem to run off copies anymore. That was in the days of paper, but according to this Perplexity, it's in the top 10 most used things. So I guess in some parts of the world they're still doing a lot of photocopying. But, of course, this can also be used in the same way as run away, run off, run away. Basically, it can mean the same thing. It's you making a break for it, escaping from someone. So I could, like I said earlier, the love of my life ran away with the circus. I could also say ran off with the circus. So, how did you do? Did you score 10? Liar, you didn't score 10. If you got more than 7, you should feel very happy with yourself. And if you scored less than 5, well, really that's just shameful and you need to work on your verbs. So anyhow, I'm off to edit this video. I'll see you in the next one.